أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to AhadeesEncyclopedia. And ordered you to pray, to speak the truth, and to be chaste. If what you have said is true, he will very soon occupy this place underneath my feet. And I knew it from the scriptures that he was going to appear, but I did not know that he would be from you. And if I could reach him definitely, I would go immediately to meet him. And if I were with him, I would certainly wash his feet. Heraclius then asked for the letter addressed by Allah's Prophet, which was delivered by Hira to the governor of Basra, who forwarded it to Heraclius to read. The contents of the letter were as follows: in the name of Allah the Beneficent, the Merciful. This letter is from Muhammad, the slave of Allah, and his prophet to Heraclius, the ruler of Byzantine, who follows the right path. Furthermore, I invite you to Islam, and if you become a Muslim, you will be safe, and Allah will double your reward. And if you reject this invitation of Islam, you will be committing a sin by misguiding your Arasean peasants. And I recite to you Allah's statement. O people of the Scripture, come to a word common to you, and us, that we worship none but Allah, and that we associate nothing in worship with him, and that none of us shall take others as lords beside Allah. Then, if they turn away, say, bear witness that we are Muslims, those who have surrendered to Allah. Abu Sufyan then added, when Heraclius had finished his speech and had read the letter, there was a great hue and cry in the royal court. So we were turned out of the court. I told my companions that the question of Ibn Abi Kabsha, the Prophet Muhammad, has become so prominent that even the king of Bani al-Asfar, Byzantine, is afraid of him. Then I started to become sure that he, the Prophet, would be the conqueror in the near future. Till I embraced Islam, Allah guided me to it. The sub-narrator adds, Ibn al-Natur was the governor of Liyah, Jerusalem, and Heraclius was the head of the Christians of Sham. Ibn al-Natur narrates that once, while Heraclius was visiting Liyah, Jerusalem, he got up in the morning with a sad mood. Some of his priests asked him why he was in that mood. Heraclius was a foreteller and an astrologer. He replied, "At night when I looked at the stars, I saw that the leader of those who practice circumcision had appeared, become the conqueror. Who are they who practice circumcision?" The people replied, "Except the Jews, nobody practices circumcision, so you should not be afraid of them. Just issue orders to kill every Jew present in the country." While they were discussing, a messenger sent by the king of Ghassan to convey the news of Allah's prophet to Heraclius was brought in. Having heard the news, he, Heraclius, ordered the people to go and see whether the messenger of Ghassan was circumcised. The people, after seeing him, told Heraclius that he was Heraclius, then asked him about the Arabs. The messenger replied, "Arabs also practice circumcision." After hearing that, Heraclius remarked that sovereignty of the Arabs had appeared. Heraclius then wrote a letter to his friend in Rome, who was as good as Heraclius in knowledge. Heraclius then left for Homs, a town in Syrian, and stayed there till he received the reply of his letter from his friend, who agreed with him in his opinion about the emergence of the Prophet and the fact that he was a prophet. On that, Heraclius invited all the heads of the Byzantines to assemble in his palace at Homs. When they assembled, he ordered that all the doors of his palace be closed. Then he came out and said, "O Byzantines, if success is your desire, and if you seek right guidance and want your empire to remain, then give a pledge of allegiance to this prophet, embrace Islam." On hearing the views of Heraclius, the people ran towards the gates of the palace like onagers, but found the doors closed. Heraclius realized their hatred towards Islam, and when he lost the hope of their embracing Islam, he ordered that they should be brought back in audience. When they returned, he said, "What already said was just to test the strength of your conviction, and I have seen it." The people prostrated before him and became pleased with him, and this was the end. of Heraclius' story in connection with his faith. It was narrated by Salih ibn Kaysan and Yunus and Mama from Az-Zuhri. Sahih al Bukhari Hadith7, Volume 1, Book of Revelation. Stay connected with us by subscribing to our channel and sharing our videos with others for appreciation. Thanks for making your time valuable.